After listening to those gunshots getting ever closer by the minute, I decided it was about time that I made a move and went to my second photo shoot location. That is the dramatic, amazing Ribeira Da Janela, the sea stacks off the northwest coast of the island. As you can see, there are three main sea stacks just off the shore, and they're made of volcanic rock. They tower up quite high. They are at the mouth of the largest river in the island, which starts way back high in the mountains of Madeira. The day I arrived, it was actually the 30th of December. So it was national holiday, and there were many people around visiting. You can't see them on this particular beach. Most of them were actually on a viewing point above me, actually in the cliffs. So there must have been about 30 people there looking down and probably wondering what this white Englishman was doing on one of their beaches. And looking around and wondering whether the tide is coming in or going out, and might I get trapped if I'm not careful. I'm also looking at there's three main sea stacks. They're the big ones. One has got this unusual window shape, which is how it derives its name, janela. Janela is Portuguese for window. Whilst the audio wasn't a disaster, there was quite a lot of sea noise and waves crashing around, so I decided to just initially do a bit of a voiceover for you. We'll flick back now to the video so you can hear me on location. But what you'll find, I'm certainly just trying to get a composition, work out what lenses to do, whether to do a long exposure or not. So let's get back. So I've been taking quite a few shots. Some of the larger sea stacks, but I've been focusing quite a lot of my attention on this little one here, because from where I am at the moment, that's where I can see a lot of the cloud action. And then of course, as it hits the very rocky beach, my guess is, having been here for a while, I think the tide is going out. Oh, look at that! Getting some light on these waves now, because there's basically a valley. If I just point over there, get this exposure right. So just as you can see that there's actually a valley, gorge, and the sun is setting, so we're going to kind of come through, and hopefully come through. It might even start illuminating. In fact, they are getting a little more brighter. So I'm wondering whether I move a bit further down there, down that way, and see if I can take a shot over from the left, which we left pointing northeast. Sunsets in the west. That's the west. That's all. Look at that. There's some pretty ferocious waves hitting the rocks over that distance. I'm going to have a wander down there and get my telescopic lens on. Move down to the west side of the beach. Just see down here, tributary, one estuary, flowing out, and there are the sea stacks. Slightly different angle. I do believe that every sort of 15 minutes there's more light catching those sea stacks. I can see a lot more now, far less shadow. We've also got thicker clouds at the back. Now this video is not polarized, so you're seeing it pretty much as it is.
It's fairly natural representation. I did lots of shots. Some at quite high speed, about 1,200 for the second, and that was to maintain some of the drama of the waves and to catch some of the detail, but still show a little bit of motion. Bit of spray there, bit of salty spray. Let me just wipe you. So most of my shots were focused on that small sea stack closest to us. You see with the clouds, it's just perfect day for taking this type of close photography. Nice dramatic clouds in the background. I took some vertical ones to catch all of the tallest stacking, and also brought it so that you can see some of the foreground and the waves crashing there on those rocks. Excuse me, I'll just steady myself. I'm on quite a precarious patch of land. Incredible, isn't it? I've got my wireless lavalier mic on. So I'm hoping you can hear me okay, but the sea and the crashing of the waves is sometimes pretty noisy. As I was doing before, the other end of the beach, I took some telescopic shots with my 100 to 400, but I wasn't really getting further than 100 and something because those stacks aren't that far away and they're quite big. And then I put my, just so I could see a gull fly by, I put my standard zoom 24 to 70, and I think most of my shots are around the 50, 60 millimeters. I'll check later. Just realised I'd got this video camera on zoom. I was holding it quite close to myself, which is not a good idea. So anyway, just to probably repeat what I just said, but far too close up. I came to this end of the beach. I also used my ND and CPL circular polarizer. Just using the polarizer first. The sun is sort of behind me, so I don't think it had a massive amount of effect, but it did take some of the glare and saturated the sea a little bit, so those blues became more bluer. Now the video camera you're looking at now, or looking through, doesn't have a polarizer on, so you're seeing it pretty much as natural as it is. It's not taking the glare off anything, and it's not saturating any colours. Quite interesting really, because that direction in the sea is a sort of like a yellow tint to it because of the sun, whereas I just turn you around to face the east, you can see there's a bit more bluiness. And I don't know whether I'd try and zoom you in, but if you can just see in the horizon between that last stack and the coast, you can see rain. You see the rain coming down from the clouds on the horizon. As I said before, I used my telescopic lens, 100 to 400. Wasn't actually extending it much beyond. Wow. Wasn't extending it much beyond 100 millimeters actually to get all this in frame. Look at that! Wow. That's actually the liveliest it's been, which is really annoying. Because I just pat me back. There is an observation point up there, so I might wander up there. And of course I can always get my drone out. I think it'd be rude not to actually. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of drone footage. Either you're going to see the drone footage or you're going to see the photos first. Let's check in. I've not zoomed in on my nose again. Oh, I hate to see you in a minute.
I'm actually quite proud of this image because, not because it's necessarily excellent, it's just that it's the very first time I seriously attempted to time blend. That's the technique of combining multiple photos taken from the same viewpoint, but at different times, to create a single image that shows the best moments of either light, colour or motion. And in this case, it was to do with motion and getting a combination of waves going over that little baby rock that you can see on the left.
So if I didn't mention it earlier in this video, I'm on the island of Madeira, and it's in the middle of the holiday season. In fact, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, the 31st of December. Today's Saturday. Now, because it's holiday season, I'd expect there to be quite a lot more people than in a normal winter period. Although Madeira is popular destination during the winter for the Portuguese, the English and the Germans. So, you know, but this place that we've just been to with the sea stacks, it's just doesn't seem to get the crowds. And from what I've read, that's pretty normal as it goes. Peculiar.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. It gives me a bit of a boost. In the next one, which will be part 3 of the Madeira series, I'll be including actually 3 locations. I'm going to go back to the Fanal Forest. Then we'll be visiting the Ponta de Sao Lourenço, which is Madeira's very famous peninsula of lava cliffs and red-orange rock, before I go on an intrepid journey all the way to the top of Pico do Ouro. I know I'm not pronounced that very well, but it's one of Madeira's highest mountains, and we're going to see some fantastic cloud inversions. So look out for the next video. See you next time.